What is up to a Patriot Ranch family? We are back at the ranch on another frigid, balmy morning here in central Pennsylvania. It is about 10 degrees right now, but we wanted to get out here. We've got a couple cool new optics to show you. So let's jump right into it. Here we go. All right, as I said, we're going to be taking a look at some optics. You know, a few months back, we reviewed the brand new Olight OSIGHT, which is a rechargeable red dot pistol optic. Well, today they have released two new versions of it. One is the Olite S, and one is the Olite X. So the X is an upgraded version of their original one that they launched that has a multi-reticle system in it. And the S is an RMSC footprint also with a multi-reticle in it. So let's take a look. I tell you what, Olite does a fantastic job on their optic packaging. All these other companies should take notice specifically of their packaging. Let's take a look at the S. So as you open this up here, nice like big cardboard box. Open it up. They put the optic and the cover plate on this side. They have a full set of screws in this nice little like pill box. They have your charger. They have a little baggie, a little carrying bag. This is a really, really cool setup to deliver your optic in. Now looking up underneath here, let's see here, see if I can do this on camera. I might not be able to do this on camera, but we'll try. Ah, yeah, here we go. So this is the battery housing. So this is what goes over top of your optic when you want to charge it. So let's take a look at that. Today we've got the RMSC pattern one on a TSOS double stacked duty version. So in order to charge the thing, I got a screw in there, sorry guys. It's magnetic. So in order to charge this thing, this little piece goes on top of here. And then I'll show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see or not because it's bright out, but it gives you a charge indicator light. So take it off, put it back on, indicates the charge. We have got about, looks like about 30% charge. And then when you want to plug it into the wall, you just plug it right into the back here with a USB-C connection. Throw this in your bag, maintain charge while you're not using it, while you're waiting to go out on a range day, after you get home and you take out your concealed carry weapon, whatever it may be, boom. Now, one of the cool things with this one that they did is not only is it an RMSC footprint, but it's a closed emitter. Take a look at that. It's got the same type of footprint, I would say, as the Hollison EPS carry. I would say somewhere in and around that range is about the same kind of size of it. Man, I tell you what, you guys know I really did like the Olight OSIGHT when it first came out. now that I can have it in an RMSC footprint and put it on a gun like this, double stack 1911, or even an X macro, or the new XD Mod 3, like, it's pretty badass. I have not shot with this thing on here. I've looked through the dot. I kind of tried to co-witness it into place, but would really like to put some rounds through this, see if that dot holds up. I really have faith that it will, because the original OLIGHT OSIGHT never lost any zero on me, and I still have it on that M17X-ish gun that I did, and it still fires great. So let's put a couple mags through this thing and see if I can acquire targets and all that kind of good stuff. Let's head out to the range. All right, so this thing does have some up and down adjustments on it for brightness, so I'm going to turn it up a little bit. It's a little bright out here today. When I was doing it last night, I was inside, so I've got it about probably halfway up, and yeah, I mean, that's crystal clear. I am going to leave my gloves on today because it is cold as shit out here. This is more about the optic than it is my ability to shoot. So, let's put some rounds down here and see what happens. I would say that dot is crystal clear to pick up. I mean, as I'm going with it here, I'm getting no jump. I'm not getting any distortion. You know, sometimes with red dots, you'll see a little shake, especially when you're shooting. I'm not getting any of that right now at all. Yeah, I mean, it's not bouncing at all. I feel pretty good. Now, granted, this gun is probably a little bit snappier than, well, I guess probably not much more than an X macro or anything. So I'm able to shoot it pretty flat. But the light itself, I mean, the optic itself is staying super bright here. I'm seeing no dimming. I'm getting no distortion around the edges at all. You know, that's obviously one of those things that sometimes happens. Yeah. No distortion at all. All right, now I'm going to take a look at some target acquisition, just trying to go between targets and make sure that I'm able to acquire it. So here we go. I lost my light. Yeah, I mean, I would say that the window is big enough that I'm not losing my target as I'm switching side to side at all. It definitely, with a circle dot in there, it definitely allows me to kind of anticipate my shot as I'm getting on towards the next target. If anybody wants to know why my light fell off, the rail on this gun, I need to flip the little indent around so that it sticks up into the rail. So I had it just kind of sitting on there. But anyway, let's see here. Woo! That was a good shot. Another good shot. Killing it. Oh, that was the mag. I thought I still had some left. Man, so why don't we just do final thoughts right here instead of going back to the truck? I would say damn good optic. For those of you that follow me, you remember when I did the original review of the original OSIGHT, my one thing I had with it was, is it going to hold up the test of time? I'm not even going to go there with this one right now, even though obviously it is a new release. But my other OSIGHT, God, I mean, I've had that for probably 6, 7 months, 8 months. God, it might even be longer than that. And it's still as good as the day I got it. So it's been recharged. It's been drawn all the way down. The thing lasts for freaking ever. So yeah, no issues at all. Let's go take a look at the Olite OSIGHT X, and then we'll bring that back out here to the range as well, and see how that multi-reticle is on the larger version. The other new version that they're releasing right now is the OSIGHT X. This is the upgraded version of the original OSIGHT. Has a 3 MOA dot with a 32 MOA circle. Y'all know, I've said it a million times on the channel, I am a huge fan of the circle dot. I think I've only shot with circle dots for like quite a while now. I love them for fast target acquisition. I don't know why people don't shoot with them. I did have somebody, I asked a question one time, I don't know who would use a circle, just the circle when you have a multi-reticle system. And somebody just dropped in the comments the other day that for shotguns. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's fairly logical. I don't understand why you couldn't use a circle dot for that, but whatever. At least somebody gave me some sort of idea. This packaging is pretty much the same. So you have your housing on this side. You got your full gamut of screws here. You've got your tool. You've got your charging cable. You got your little baggie to carry it in. This setup is really, really nice. Onto the optic. Look at that honking thing. Today we've got it on a Canik Elite Combat. I'm not a huge fan of these Canik plates. They're really big, as you can see. It makes the optic look even bigger. But this thing is like a 507 comp size. I mean, look at that window, folks. That thing is absolutely insane. You can see the circle dot inside there. That window is nice and big. I mean, the footprint on this is definitely not casual. But like I said, I've had the original version of this on that M17 for a while now, and it has operated flawlessly. This thing works very similar. The only thing really different is that multi-reticle. You've got the top charging plate. You sit your housing over top of it. You got your elevation and windage here. Really operates exactly the same as the first one, except for now it has the multi-reticle in it. Let's see how this thing holds up on the range, and then this time we will head back to the truck for some final thoughts so that I can also warm up. Here we go. All right, folks, let's give this thing a run. This is one of my favorite guns to shoot, though, so like I purposefully put this this optic on the Canik Elite Combat. Yeah, if you've been watching the channel before, it's probably one of my top 5 guns. I fucking love this thing. So let's put some rounds down range. Man, I know I'm supposed to be reviewing the optic, but if you haven't had the opportunity yet, go check out my review that I did on this gun last year. This is a fantastic gun. This has got to be one of the best triggers ever made. You got to go check it out. As far as the OLIGHT OSIGHT goes, though, once again, very visible. It's a little bright out today. Very visible. I got no problem. I got no jittering. I've got no shaking on the circle dot at all. I mean, it's firing right where I put it at. I did a little bore sighting on this last night, so it's hitting fairly close to target just from the bore sight alone. But easy to adjust windage and elevation on this thing. And this huge window on this version, man, target acquisition, because you're picking up your next target before you even get there with your circle or your dot because of the window size. So it makes it really... Yeah, I mean, that action of going back and forth is so nice. And the one thing I like about this, I forget how I wanted to say this, but the one thing I like about this is sometimes when you get optics with a window this big, and they put a either a smaller dot or a smaller circle dot in there, and it doesn't take up a lot of the real estate inside of the window, that kind of throws me off a little bit. But this takes up like a decent amount of space inside the window. So you're not getting distracted by anything else. It's pretty flawless, to be honest. I don't know, I've never shot this gun like this before, so let's go for it. Yeah, that was a pretty good shot. That was another one. Yeah, it's taking up just enough real estate that you're not worried about getting distracted by other targets or anything else that's in your background at all. Now, you can still see whatever's in your background if you want to, because the window's so fucking big. Let's throw another mag through here because I want to. Woo. Fuck, I love shooting this thing, guys. This is a fantastic gun. Just no doubt about it. The gun is fantastic, and shooting with this optic on it makes it even more fun. I don't know. I think the last thing I shot on this was a Swamp Fox Liberty, and it's obviously not quite as big as the OLIGHT OSIGHT, so it was kind of cool getting to shoot with something this big on it. Well, let's head back to the truck, wrap it all up, and give us our final thoughts overall on the two brand new versions of the OLIGHT OSIGHT. All right, guys, so that wraps it up here for the two brand new versions of the Olite OSIGHT, the S and the X. Huge shout out to OSIGHT. They don't pay me to do these, but they do send me out to optics to take a look at. You guys know I'm not going to tell you something's good without it being good. These are good, no doubt about it. I don't have pricing information on this yet. As soon as I get it, I will drop it down in the description below. Was really happy with both of these and the original. So Olite knocked it out of the park on this one. If you guys are going to be at SHOT Show, they're going to be there. I believe today is day one of SHOT Show. And I'm there, or I'm here, or where am I? I don't know. Anyway, if you like this video, give it one of these. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you are still subscribed because YouTube's been kicking people off. And if you want to get notified every single time we post cool shit just like this, ring that notification bell. Until next time, I'm John from 28 Patriot Ranch.